What is going on, guys? This is going to be a series of videos. It'll be a little bit different than what we normally do. Right now I'm in my storage unit, and if you knew from previous videos, I do have more than one bike. I have the 450, in the back over there is my old 250F, and this 125, which I have done previous videos about the 125. That was about 2 years ago when I did all the graphics and some other parts on it for the two-stroke extravaganza back in 2018, I think it was. About 2 years ago now. And I've ridden it a couple times since, and it's pretty much been sitting here the way it is right now. Actually has been sitting here with no wheels on it and a few other parts I stripped off it for my 450 because I needed to get that thing to run. But today, or this video, that's all going to change because we're going to build it one more time and hopefully keep it in that condition for a long time and ride it, because in about 62 days the West Coast Two-Stroke Nationals are going to happen. That's April 11th, and I'm going to ride that at that race, of course in the 125 class. Probably going to race 125 novice and 25 plus novice on the 125, so that's going to be interesting since I've never raced that bike. I've only ridden it a handful of times, and currently it runs, but not great. Last time I rode it, I had some carb issues and stuff like that, so that's what we're going to fix. So first I'm going to put both wheels back on it. The rear tire has no tube in it, so I'm going to change the rear tire out. It needs a smaller rear tire than what's on it right now. The front tire I'm going to put over on it and get that going again, because I took it back off the 450 now that I got the new Goldie on the front. So I got two gold wheels, two fronts. The 450 is going to get a gold wheel eventually on the rear, but so yeah, I got about 60 days to fix that bike and get it in race condition to go race at Glen Helen, which I'm a little bit afraid of because of hills on this bike haven't been great for me, especially coming out of a corner is where I've been struggling with the bike. So hopefully we can get that fixed so I can go race at Glen Helen. Let's put the wheels on it, and then we're gonna take it to N2Dirt to work on it over the next 60 days or so. It's not a lot of time, considering I have very little parts to put on it right now, and I'm ordering them. Hopefully I get them in time and get it going. So yeah, let's get to it. Of course I gotta dig it out from where it's at. Now where's the nut for this thing? Now why I didn't put the sprocket on? Because This one's a 50. I want to put a 51 on it. So I'm not going to use this sprocket. This chain is no good. So that's going to all change anyway. So since I'm going to change this out, I'm not going to put it on. Now I need to find the nut for the axle. Don't know where that went. I found it. It was sitting on the stand. Good place to put it, right? Alright, now they got the wheels on it, could probably roll it around now. Now if you're wondering what parts I do have for the bike right now, not many. I got a set of ODI handlebars, ODI grip, ODI bar mounts, and some blue radiator hoses. And that's about it. I also have a rad valve and some other air filter thing back at the shop that we're going to put on it. So now I'm going to load this girl up in my truck and take her to N2Dirt so we can work on it some more and evaluate what I need to do to it a little better. It's the first time it's going to roll in close to a year or so. I think the last time I rode this bike was the Transworld Slam Fest when I did the flat track. That's the last time I rode this bike that day. So it's been a while since it's moved. It's been sitting in that spot for quite a while. Over a year now, so let's roll it out and see sunlight for the first time. Alright, we are at N2Dirt after hours. Obviously the 125 is here. And I got some stuff for her. I'm not going to put everything on now. I'm only going to put a couple things on so I can ride it this weekend and get a baseline of where we're at. Right now I have, let's find out. So we're going to put on tonight, I have a new rear tire. That's going on tonight. I also have a chain in there. There's a sprocket in there. And handlebars that we're going to do tonight. And that's just so we can get it running in a somewhat stock form of where it was and see how it is right now. And then we could change stuff to go on later. Actually, another thing I want to put on before this weekend is this guy. This guy is what's going to hopefully help a lot with the power band on it. It's a Boydson rad valve. We're going to throw that in there and see how that helps. And go from there. See if I have to go with any different carb or anything else. So let's get to it. Let's change this rear tire and get the chain and sprocket on there so we can at least ride the bike and see what we can get. We are at, I think, 58 days till the event. 58 days. Starting off strong. Well, this is a setback. I got the wrong sprocket. I got a sprocket for an 03 125. Got the right sprocket, but this hub, I think, is off a newer bike, like an 08 or a 13. So, my holes don't quite line up. They're off just a little bit. You can see that right there. It's not gonna line up. So, hey, at least got plenty of time. Trying to get this done before the weekend though. So, good thing today's Wednesday, and if I order one tomorrow, I can have it hopefully Friday and get this on the bike Friday night. So, I can do the handlebars real quick. We'll do that. Get the handlebars on it real quick and go from there later, I guess. And then I'll look me up a new part number for this guy. Kind of a bummer. Got it. So I got new oversized bar mounts because we are going with the flight bar from ODI. Fancy. Literally everything. I'm dropping everything. Not too bad, I guess. I think I'm gonna call it quits here though for tonight. Well, we made a little progress. Little. A couple setbacks with the sprocket on the wheel, but I guess got new handlebars on it. So over to the ODI flight bar. So I just got that on there. Got a new kill switch on it. I gotta make it work still, but yeah, I gotta make it work. It's not hooked up or anything, but hey, it's on the handlebars, it's on the bike. Check. New handlebar mounts. And that's really as far as I got today. I mean, It's getting kind of late here. And I'll pick it up again tomorrow. Tomorrow I want to do a lot more stuff, and I'll get that sorted out. The only goal right now is to ride it this weekend so I can figure out where we are and what I need to do to it more to get what I want out of it. Before, when I was riding it, it wouldn't, there's no bottom end, and we're fixing some of that stuff with the different chain, the bigger sprocket, smaller rear tire that's narrower, and this rad valve. So we'll see if that makes it better. If it makes it good there, then we know where we're going. And yeah, I'll pick it up again tomorrow. Alright, day 2 after hours at N2Dirt. I have one goal today. One goal. That's to get this thing installed. Now to get this thing in the bike. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get all the stuff back on the bike before tonight's over. But luckily, today's only Thursday. So I have tomorrow night to finish it and load it up and go home. So that's my goal. Install that rad valve, check on the carb, and start this thing up. So I did do some other stuff off camera. Like I got grips installed, got bar pad installed. I did the kill switch. That guy got put on there. And that's really about it. So yeah, to get this thing off, I gotta take off the whole subframe, I think. Oh, I'm gonna put the air filter in too. So, rad valve, air filter. Those two things are what we're gonna do right now. And, yeah, let's get to it. I got it. Alright, so this is the stock reed valve system. Got some nice, cool interlocking parts. This is the stock reed valve system right here. It uses these little carbon fiber reeds, and that's what lets the air and fuel come in. And see how it's only got the just one reed valve right there, one flap. So where is the rad valve? So we can open them up here. It has like 3, so it has a little one there, the carbon fiber one there, and then a bigger one at the bottom. There. So it has 3 little things instead of 1. Lets it open a little bit at little throttle, and then a lot when you're wide open. That's what we're going to throw in there. And it's all one piece instead of 3 pieces like that one. Kind of like the mototastenary. The mototastenary one's similar to this guy, just does it a little differently. Alright, let's see how this goes. Stupid coolant hose. Get out of my way. There he goes. God damn it. Coming out power should be easier, right? You think? Oh yeah, much easier. Come on. There we go. This goes like that. There we go. Awkward shape in small place. Come on, there it goes. There. All right. And it's that damn coolant hose in there. There it goes. Come on. There we go. Damn coolant hose over there. Alright, there's a new rad valve right there. Got the carb hooked up in the right spot. We're all good to go. Just gotta put that mamma jamma back in there. Cleaned her up, so doing pretty good. I'm gonna close that, put an air filter in it, and we should be good to go. Besides chain and sprockets. Sprockets coming tomorrow. So I got sprocket ready. I ordered it, it's coming tomorrow. I already have the chain, so we're good there. Sorry, it took me a second to get that on there. But we're all in there now. I had to loosen this guy over here, put the carburetor into the boot here, tighten this one, and then push this guy back onto that boot there. So now we're all good to go. Just got to button her up with some subframe bolts, and then get rid of that dirty air filter. Put a new one in it. Actually, the filter's not all that bad looking, but I'm not gonna bother with it. completely missed. And now, probably the last part we're gonna put on tonight. Fresh air filter. Oh, right, look at that. Fresh filter. Alright, I guess only one thing left to do is to start her up and see if she runs. That wasn't good. Huh. Well, I wasn't expecting that. And it's like 8:30, so I'm gonna go home and we're gonna figure it out tomorrow. Yeah, hopefully I can figure it out. Good news is my kill switch works once I plugged it in. Yeah, we're gonna troubleshoot it tomorrow and see if we can fix it. So yeah, see you tomorrow. Alright. Figured it out. Figured it out. So what I thought was a air leak wasn't. I took it all back apart this morning, went through, double checked, make sure I had everything tight, everything was in the right place. It was. Actually, what the problem was my throttle cable. And throttle tube and all that. It had 0 to no play in this. So instead of it being letting the slide close all the way, it was like quarter turned. So when it started the bike up, it's like it's sitting at a quarter turn throttle, revving like that. So that's what the problem was. Starting to figure it out and fix it. Put the old throttle tube on, it didn't do it. Put the new one on, which is the same throttle tube, it did it, which is kind of weird. But now it works. So now I can start up and idle fine. The way we figured that out, we took the throttle tube off completely, so it was just the throttle cable by itself, and it idled and worked fine. Actually, it didn't idle because I had the idle screw all the way out. But once we got that fixed, once I got that turned back in, it'll just sit here and idle no problem. And the throttle, we just pulled the cable and it worked. So that was the issue. It was that right there was the issue. So now that we got it fixed, now that we got it figured out, gotta get it fixed. I'm just kind of tinkering, messing around with that. Sprocket's on its way. Put the chain on, and we should be all set for tomorrow. Look at that! Look at that! Got both bikes loaded up in the truck. It's actually kind of cool seeing both bikes in the truck. Both with my number on it. Matching seats, matching bars. I like it. I like it a lot. So today we are going to LACR to test ride the 125, practice on the 450 because we're racing tomorrow on the 450 with the Swap Moto Series. And here's why we're going to LACR today and not Glen Helen to race Pasha's 125 race. It's because one, I haven't ridden the 125 in over a year, and two, it's Dane's last ride here in California supposedly, so we're gonna go ride with them. Let's get to it. Fixed it for now.
It died. Oh. Like it was running out of fuel. I don't know. I tried riding 125. You'll see in the video, it ran good for a little while, and then it just like completely died and like starved for fuel. So I'm not sure if it's an issue with the carburetor or something with the fuel line or something in general, but it like run great for a while, and then it'll just stop getting fuel and that's what it seems like. It stops getting fuel and just kind of and like, or it gets too much fuel and it dies. So I don't know. The rad valve said to go leaner a couple jets. I went one jet leaner than was in it before, but it's the jetting. I have the jetting in it right now that's the same as what FMF suggested for their pipe. So maybe I need to go leaner more. I don't know. But we're gonna call it quits on riding the 125 for today and focus on the 450 for tomorrow, I guess.
All right, 125 back in the storage unit for now. 450 still in the truck. We're gonna go back to the track tomorrow and race. I went kind of sprayed them off and washed them a little bit, so they're not covered in dirt at least. I'll take that back to the shop probably this next week or the week after that. Once I get more parts and stuff for it, I have an idea what we're gonna do with it as far as what it needs. Off the list of things to do, new brakes. The brakes on this thing are not great compared to the 450, and that's really the main thing. Brakes, revalve, rebuild the suspension because of it has never had service on the suspension, and get it to run on the top end right, and then we should be golden for the 2-stroke world championships. I got some time. Still got, I think it's close to 2 months, or just under 2 months, something like that. So we'll get there. We'll get there with this. We'll make that thing pretty. We'll make them both pretty. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button. If you haven't yet, subscribe. Follow along all the progress we're doing with this bike. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.